another wild and wacky day in the world of evolution. I saw this article yesterday on the evolution of buttholes, and I thought, I've got to make a video about this because where would we be without our buttholes? Where would we be without our buttholes? I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, I hate to be the butthole to crap all over a beautiful theory, but the real poopers and shakers don't have a butthole. I mean, wouldn't an anus be helpful for them? My butthole had its origin in this worm's sperm hole. My butthole had its origin in this pile of poop we affectionately call the theory of evolution. This new study suggests your butthole had a very different role in the ancient past that we might need to thank astrobiologists searching diligently for life forms on other planets who similarly developed buttholes. I've heard that they're focusing their searches on Uranus. So what these researchers did, and this is good science, they examined several species of these buttholes, buttholes. And what they found, there is a different way to interpret things. If you remove good science and instead of assuming evolution, how about if we start by faith in Jesus Christ? When we assume evolution, we don't have faith in Jesus Christ. We make it out of butthole making genes with faith in Jesus Christ. From a worm-like creature like this to me, faith in Jesus Christ. So I challenge the idea that your butthole developed from a sperm hole in a worm-like creature hundreds of millions of years ago.
Everybody. Welcome to Bad Science Sunday, where we take a comedic approach to debunking science information on the internet. And this week we have with us B.S. Lewis.
Hey-o. What's up, everybody?
Science misinformation. You said information.
Oh yeah, science. I'm sorry. I was looking at you in the like behind the scene, in the backstage during the whole thing, and then I started looking at the chat, who kind of collectively have the same face.
Yes.
So I'm not even thinking straight anymore. This has been, man, I love this just collectively. Best opener.
I have never seen 3 different chats that needed to be greenlit by moderators. And I just saw that because 2 of them were butthole related.
Hey, who is the crafty maker of that music video?
Yeah, that's me. Hey,
oh
guys.
My God. Who are you?
I'm B.S. Lewis. Thanks for having me back. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Oh, my God. I think 2 years this month. Because you so graciously, brushed me off last year. Rude.
Too long, I'll tell you that.
Last time we were I was being featured in one of your videos, so you guys should definitely go over to B.S. Lewis's channel, and you have a lot of great stuff over there.
Yeah, go check out the video Biblical Purity Culture if you want to see Maya as a cartoon.
Oh yeah, my favorite part was when you canceled Gurr and Nitty. That was gold.
It was a spicy video, probably one of my spiciest, but I think there was a lot of prophetic stuff in there.
Yeah. No, my favorite part was how you kept asking me, is this racist? What about this?
It was around the topic of biblical slavery, and so I was pushing boundaries and envelopes and borders and lines and all the such.
People are saying that BS is quiet.
Oh, your mic
I
is still
think
low.
that the best solution that we're aware of is probably for Maya and I to reduce ourselves.
Yeah.
And then have,
because he is all the way up on our side. I don't
yeah.
know if
Evie,
it's not an Evie Mux thing. I don't. Do you have like a separate mic from your laptop?
I'm using a headphone or a headset. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna turn myself down.
I'll turn myself down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all joking aside, Captain, you are aware that the Midianites are Kushim, right? Yeah, so? I mean, this could be a potential PR nightmare. On par with that time Germania and Nitty decided to start an atheist variety show.
Was Jesus a Kushim? Exactly how much abuse can a slave take and not die in 2 days? Find out all this and more in the world premiere of New. God, no, I don't like that. It doesn't sit right with my spirit.
Pause the tape. Not only is this fucker a coon, he's fucking stupid. I'm done with these two.
Wasted.
And ironically, Gur is retired now, so I think it happened in real
You
life.
canceled Gur.
Yeah,
That was
me
I
too.
want to say that was actually his last like on-screen debut.
Yeah, he was definitely fighting me on that one.
I can't believe you got him to do it.
Yeah, the part where he's like, "I can't do it," that was a real part, and I was like, "Oh, that's going in there." Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I even got a nod from Zod on that. He's like, "I saw your thing." I was like, "Uh-oh." Like, is that a good "I saw your thing" or a bad "I saw your thing"?
Oh.
So.
No, yeah.
39.
What'd you say?
No, nothing.
Vandy gets weird around race talk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say buttholes.
I mean,
You definitely won't like my channel then, because that's all it is race talk.
no, yeah, he's racy.
Whoa, hold up.
So yeah, it's funny that you brought up that song as the opener, because that's what I'm doing right at this exact moment. I was doing a morality video, but a lot of stuff has recently been dropping in the evolutionary sphere regarding debates between the ortho bros like Jim Bob and Jay Dyer, and then Professor Dave, Planet Peterson, Myth Vision, Gnostic Informant. And it all has to do swirling around this topic about the evolution of penises. And there's seriously videos of them where they're saying penis like 50 times. And I'm like, I got to make a song. So I dropped what I was
like you
doing.
actually counted how many times I said penises?
Yeah, I dropped what I was doing, and I said, okay, it's time to whip up some beats, and then I'm going to edit some stuff. So subscribe if you want to see the penis song, if that's something that interests you.
If you wanted like a cool song of like,
yeah,
but penises, like what do you call it? 50 times in a row.
Yeah, wee-wees, wieners, I got it all.
That's beautiful. All right. Oh wait, I want to.
I messed up, Maya. I'm sending you an updated link. I sent a link
bingo?
to the I sent a link. You can still like find the place to make a card, but I just sent you a link to the actual like thing where you just press the button and it makes a card. So thank you, Jillian, for mentioning that. I made the bingo today, which is very rare.
Yeah, I've been moving all week, and I don't know. I didn't know what to. Okay, for real quick, for $5, the room always says, "Are we not all worm-like creatures in God's compost pile?" Questions that need answers, guys. What say ye?
I mean,
yeah, I think that's a good segue into the video, right? Isn't that what the title is? We're all something like that.
I don't even think that is I mean, we got old soul. So title of the video is Old Soul Traumas, comma, Reptilian Manipulation, ampersand, Ritual AB asterisks SE. Because, you know, I care about censoring myself. So, yeah, this is going to be a lot. It's from our
New friend.
new friend, Elizabeth April. This is Elizabeth April.
Oh yeah, so she Elizabeth April is a psychic / remote viewer, which is different than astral projection. Actually, you know what? I meant to. So she is a little bit different, and I think
Yeah.
she's, I guess, kind of like this new wave of believers, new age believers, that I've been noticing. So when I was in the new age community, there was, you know, a certain way of thinking about ghosts, spirituality, crystals, the other side. And I've been noticing lately that that's been shifting. So, which is, you know, if you're going to keep something up, it's got to change with the times. What's wrong with you?
I found her. I went to her page.
Mm-hmm.
The video that we're responding to, I don't think is on here, but these all look like top tier, like
Yeah,
content.
yeah.
So that was what was wrong with
Keep
me.
telling
Is
you
I was
she's a
looking at
special
her.
girl.
Yeah, you did. You did tell me that.
How big
So
is she? How big is
She has got 363,000 subscribers. Almost 1,000 subscribers for every day of the week. Almost. And this video from 13 days ago has 134,000 views. That's pretty good. Yeah.
yeah. Probably way
And
more views than I have on my entire channel collectively.
I mean,
It still blows my mind when I hear a big creators and I've never heard of them before. Yeah, I should have heard of them. Like,
Are you on the side of YouTube?
no. To be fair, you are exposing me to new elements that are.
It's like how big do you actually have to be to like expect people to like know who it is? You have to be pretty huge.
You do. I mean, because like I had to be told about PewDiePie. Like he just never showed up in my feed.
Mr. Beast never shows up in my feed.
Ever.
You know
A
who shows
bunch of
up a
people
lot?
bitching about both of them do. But
Simon Whistler, I think he shows up in my feed on one of his many, many various channels because he makes YouTube channels like I make bad jokes and poor self-grooming decisions.
yeah, a lot of that on YouTube, oddly. I don't follow Asmongold, but I hear that he doesn't
Erica
believe in
does.
cleaning up after himself, and like he's had like cockroaches crawl across his desk midstream and other things, and I'm like, who follows a person like that? I mean, it's just weird to me.
For the record, like, yes, I am a gross bachelor, but even I was doing cleaning today. Look at, I've got my broom here.
Your mother would be proud.
That's true. She'd be, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proud enough.
It should be proud of other things.
There we go. Yeah. No, I've given her stuff that she can brag about to the neighbors. And,
that doesn't include them knowing how you keep your room.
Indeed.
I mean that's impressive background you got going there.
Oh yeah, I am Michael fucking Vandergraff. All right.
I'm sorry, BS. Did we cut you off?
No, I'm just trying to remind myself to yell every time, to project.
Yeah. You got to speak with your diaphragm.
Get my theater kid background going.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, she is remote. She's remote viewed into the future, and she's going to tell us
in
things.
The past. Probably. All right. Why did that not start playing?
Those are all my announcements. Thank you guys for paying attention to that.
For the record, We had to start 8 minutes and 30 seconds into this video because it doesn't matter.
Okay, couple of things I want to get into right away. One, timelines are shifting.
Oh, I have this on too high of a speed. Sorry. I have this on 1.35. 1.25 will be plenty.
Yeah. So timelines are shifting.
Timelines are shifting. That's probably a bingo square, people.
Yeah. So, oh God, I don't know how to steel man this.
No, me neither. I re-listened to this section 3 times.
Really? Wow. So again, you got to think. You guys got to think back to last week when we saw. Yeah, we did spirit science last week, which is a great segue into this. Or introductory, whatever. So she is. I don't know if you guys remember. Those of you who were here last week, thank you for coming back. There were like 5 levels, and I was trying to explain how each of those could be dimensions, but they're like also wavelengths for timelines. And so depending on the energy or your frequency would determine what timeline you would fall into or levitate out of.
As one does.
Yeah. And so those are the things that are shifting.
Does it have anything to do with buttholes?
It could, I guess, right?
I guess on the higher levels you would need to eat because that's where the Breatharians live. And so they would not have buttholes.
Fair enough. Yeah, you don't need them if all you
if all you need sunlight.
Okay, the old Earth is collapsing. The old systems are collapsing. Then the 1% versus the 99%.
She's talking about it. Quite a few things there.
Mm-hmm.
The old Earth is shifting. The old, what was it? Oh, you don't have the what you call it on.
Oh, I can fix that. The old systems are collapsing.
No, what did she say before that? If you, sorry,
Okay, the old Earth is collapsing. The old systems are collapsing.
Okay, so yeah, the old Earth is collapsing. So that is a new age, like Revelation, Armageddon, end of the world thing. So when kind of if you're thinking about like biblically how the old Earth will go away, and then all of the chosen ones will gravitate towards the new Earth. It's kind of that concept, only without hellfire, because generally they don't believe in hell. Those who can't withstand the pure energies of the new Earth will die and go back into the incarnation system. And then those who can will stay and live longer lives. And so then the old systems, it's talking about that's more political, like the patriarchy, the way we have things structured. So like this new wave of no capitalism. We want to go towards a more like a socialism, egalitarian type of future. Like that's the new energies, the new trying to bring in the new system.
Okay.
I love how the New Age has their own political preferences too. They're like,
yeah, no, they will. They don't like communism because they don't read. Everything is feels, and you're actually they look down on you if you rely on facts too much.
Facts are for chumps.
Yeah.
Well, it's the old system, right? Things that are written down in books are things that they want you to believe.
Is this lady a star child? I'm just picking
I believe she believes that.
I would say yes. I don't think she says that term.
Okay.
Not in this video. She does talk about star children. I just can't remember if she believes she's. I think she believes she's one of them. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I just know a couple buzzwords to keep myself looking like I know what I'm talking about, and I just throw those out there.
See,
I'm happy to
it's
answer
one of
your
those
questions.
things, like the knowing what you're talking about is very difficult to do when talking, because there isn't any actual content in their verbal ejaculations.
then the 1% versus the 99%, it's shifting and changing. So we need to realize that. Number two is that the new Earth, okay, that new system is anchoring in. But the problem is that when we're trying to shift our energies vibrationally, we're still getting stuck in the old Earth. We're still getting stuck in fight or flight. We're still getting stuck
I
in.
hate when that happens.
Right? I
This
mean,
sucks.
all I'm trying to do is shift my energies vibrationally, and then I get stuck in fight or flight in the old Earth.
Like right now, you can't see me, but I'm shaking, and I'm trying to slow down a little bit. I'm trying to speed up a little bit, and I just can't sync up with the new Earth. It's pissing me off.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the energies that are here now are preventing you from elevating to higher dimensions, despite how much you try. So that's she's warning us.
Yeah, I'm so glad I have a guide for this journey, Maya. Thank you.
You do. You're supposed to meditate so that you can be in tune and listen to your guide as they guide you through the
Is
shift.
this the 432 hertz thing?
That
I
does
don't
not come up.
Okay.
It doesn't come up in this video, no.
I'm throwing everything
But
I
you
have
can
against the wall.
everything.
See what
BS
sticks.
is like,
See
what else is
sticks.
in this bag?
See what sticks. That's all I got.
So what you're talking about is more like tones and frequencies. Well, the frequencies of the tones they're kind of like crystals where they can assist you in lightening your vibrational energy so that you can shift into higher dimensions.
Fair enough.
I'm here to help.
The fear.
You're not.
And we're unable to move forward. And we don't fully know all the time why we're getting stuck, why we're getting blocked. And like I said, this
Probably a lack of fiber.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buttholes.
You know how to, do you know how you tell if you have enough fiber?
The real way or like a joke way? I don't want to get gross on you.
Give me both. I mean, we opened with buttholes.
If
So.
it's floating?
Yeah, it's floating.
Okay.
It's the best way to tell if you're getting enough fiber. I mean, I guess you could.
Is that a good sign or a bad sign if it's floating? Bad.
Well, you know what fiber is, right?
Yeah. So I eat a lot of cotton. I just eat cotton.
Okay.
As
Okay.
one does.
So what happens when you put wood in water?
I mean, normally I just kind of like lean back a little bit and I'm like, why do they make the water level so high in the toilet?
That is pretty high, yeah.
Yeah.
But it floats. So you would know that you have enough
Oh,
fiber
is
in your
this how we
diet.
tell if something is a witch? Is that where we're going with this?
Kinda.
No, we're just talking about your poop.
No.
Okay. I thought
Kinda, but not.
Yeah.
That's a different sector of the weird stuff.
Okay.
might be the solution. It might be the reason why you're getting stuck and blocked. We'll go over the symptoms shortly, okay? All right, so let me just sort of talk about this soul trap and this like prison planet idea.
You haven't introduced the soul trap. I mean,
She hasn't. We have. We've talked about. Ooh, I was trying to look to see because she says that she has a bunch of videos and soul traps. So we've covered it here with Bedell and with Y-Files. Bedell. BS, are you familiar with Bedell?
No, I'm familiar with bidet.
This is a little different.
Okay.
So Bedell is a Moorish American that and the only way you know when he's finished with a sentence is when you hear him say right.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's
Yeah.
convenient.
It is because I can't remember who the other person was, but we were just like we were wishing for Bedell because it's just like I don't know when this sentence ends.
Bedell is really he's great to respond to for exactly that reason. He actually like divides his monologues into things that are punctuated with the word right, and it's great.
It's great.
Tells you when to pause.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's really, we try to respond to points and we like to let them finish the thought. It's hard
That's
for her
sometimes
because
very hard.
I know that she's throwing a lot of shit together. What?
It's so hard for her to figure out like what the thoughts are with her. That she mentions things and then she doesn't bring it up again. Like she talked about the old Earth and the new Earth. I don't. She might bring that up again, but
Mm-mm.
if she brings it up again, it's just one or two times, and then she doesn't talk about it for like the rest of the video.
Oh, hey, we got a raid. Ember, we love you. A friend of the show. I'm going to have Ember on at some point in March. Sorry. But thank you. Thank you. Hope you had a good show. And thank you for bringing your oh my God, your live chat over here. Appreciate you much. But yeah, back to okay. So the reason I bring up Bedell is because he was bringing up the soul trap. Now Bedell talks
A lot.
a lot. He's kind of hard to understand because they're all words.
They're all bad.
We're just not sure why he puts them in the order he does.
I
So
was, yeah.
yeah, so he was talking about soul traps, and so then I brought in the Y files because um, they're not as verbose. You can actually follow a thought, and so they were talking about soul catchers, and so I'm not sure if she's going to get into it here, but like when she's talking about a soul trap, it's kind of like that, but on a grander scale. So they believe Earth is a soul.
A prison planet. But we
Yeah,
haven't gotten there yet.
soul trap
Yeah,
is
soul
a prison
farm.
planet. Because I mean, you're trapped, so you're imprisoned. Any trap would be I can't get out, so that's imprisoned. Um, so while like the line when like I studied under a shaman, and there were a number of us that would gather on Sundays
For
to
real?
meditate. Yeah,
Holy
um,
crap!
I'm just learning this now, for the record.
I mentioned
Hey,
maybe okay, maybe it
cool.
You
hasn't
said
been on here, but I
the
do. No, I
shaman
know
did.
I've had this
No.
conversation with Bree for sure.
Fair.
But yeah, so as a group of us, and we would meet on Sundays, and usually it's just like meditation, but we would also do like what we called share gifts. So I read cards. There were people who did astrology charts, Reiki, just a number of things. But like our understanding was more of along the line of like Hindu Buddhism, where you reincarnate until you elevate out of the life cycle.
Yeah, this is a lot more dystopian reincarnation than this.
Yes,
It's
yes.
actually pretty horrifying.
Yeah. So she believes something completely different where I don't even know how you would get trapped into a reincarnation cycle, but there's no elevating, there's no learning the lesson, there's no hope. You're just trapped. And then once you die, as Bedell was saying, you get caught by the soul catcher, which takes you to the moon and prepares you for your next life of, oh, you would do it because of the Illuminati, Archon, the they.
Shadow government,
Yeah,
Illuminati,
shadow. Yeah,
reptilians.
yeah,
The
all those
upside
people.
down.
Yeah, those people. You know who we mean.
Hmm. I'm unclear on the rules of bingo. Are you only able to mark a spot if the video says it, or
The
can you mark
video,
it
yeah.
if you say it?
No, it's the video says it.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I would have.
The way bingo is like sort of you've got a square, you can press the thing and then you can mark your own bingo. You can always do that. But we do have mods, Holly, Jillian, others, in the chat who have like a background thing where they can call words. So when they come up, then somebody can call it, and then on your bingo card, it will be lit up in something that looks different from if you have clicked it versus if it's just like not been mentioned at all. So
Oh, whoops.
Okay. I like the interactive part of this. This is nice.
that's
Oh yeah,
that's
chat
why I
loves
built
it.
the site. Yeah. I was like, I want bingo to work in a very specific way. So I asked ChatGPT to help me build a website for it.
Okay, and so I'm going to now pin this because I unpinned the last one because you said it wasn't working. I repinned the new one.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to play bingo, you'll know if a square is game because yeah,
It'll be
Holly
like
and
yellow.
Jillian are listening for things. They'll call it. I don't know because Vandy did the bingo this week. I know that when Al does it, he'll throw in fun stuff like Maya kicks tap or.
I did put
That's the
in
center
Vandy gets
spot,
kicked.
right?
Oh, is it?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying it happens.
No, the center spot this week. The center spot this week.
It's a guarantee.
I can't remember what it is actually. What did I make it be? It's starseed something. I can't read it.
I said
Yeah.
Starseed, but does it count?
She hasn't said it, so no, that doesn't count.
Not yet, but it's sort of
It's coming. Wait for it.
Well, I didn't say you were a mod, Jillian. I said that you're a bingo mod.
Yeah.
Like you can go and do the thing in the bingo.
So there's a lot, and I was hearing this stuff a long time ago. Like we're talking like 2010, 2012.
Is that long ago?
For me,
this-
like I'm an '80s baby, right? So like, I remember all of the '80s. For me, it's like I don't know. It feels
34
like
years old.
yesterday.
That's not that long ago, even for me.
You were born in the '80s.
No, not in the 80s, but like she's saying 2010 like it's a lifetime ago, and I'm like
A long time ago, back in
uh-huh.
back in 2010. Oh my God! 16 years ago, a year so recent that it can't even drink.
Yep.
concept of a prison planet. Planet Earth
Prison planet.
is a prison planet, and there's a station in the moon, and they recycle the souls.
Never
Yeah, I was just saying
never
that.
brings that up again.
Who are
The whole
they?
station in the moon thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
you know who the they is.
Oh,
You watch Logic.
Okay, so it's that they.
That they,
Sorry.
yeah. The they.
Gotcha. It's the Illuminati reptilian shadow government.
Oh yeah, that's in the title.
Yeah.
Damn it. I forgot it was in the title.
Yeah. See, like reptilian manipulation right there.
And the second that you incarnate here, you're trapped here, and then you go into the light, and the light is a trap. And then you get reincarnated because you're stuck in the light, and then you come back here, and it's just this whole sort of entrapment system.
It's a trap.
So yeah, this is like, and I looked into it and I'm like, okay, it's not that new, but like when, I was I don't know. And again, this is back when I don't know, it could have just been like a Maryland thing. Like I didn't know anybody in Maryland who believes this. So maybe I was just like sheltered from this line of bullshit. It's obviously not as old as like the Hindu Buddhist belief system. But yeah, I mean, for a couple of decades at least, there have been like people who've like this evolving thing where there's like soul catchers on the moon or something.
She even thinks light is a trap. Like light.
Okay, so
This lady
you're
probably
thinking
thinks sanity
about
is a trap.
you're thinking about actual light, right?
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Okay. Oops.
Light is not as amorphous as like frequency or energy,
Nothingness as amorphous as frequency.
but a lot of times when they say light, they mean energy. So they conflate a lot of terms. I am not sure what she mean. Like when she says light, she could be talking about a couple of different things. I'd have to see where she's going with it.
I bet she has a ring light. Like for this
She does. You can see it in her eyes.
You can see it in her eyes right there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Trap.
Right there.
And I'm like, yes and no, right? Like there was something about that resonated with
About what? I don't even know.
me.
Oh, did
But
you want to
then
go back?
the rest of it did not.
I can do that.
Here, and then you go into the light, and the light is a trap. And then you get reincarnated because you're stuck in the light, and then you come back here, and it's just this whole sort of entrapment system. And I'm like, yes and no, right? Like there was something about that resonated with me, but then the rest of it did not resonate with me. It's very similar to how I
Okay.
felt
Oh,
about
this is good. This is good. So when I said that they don't like reading, like this is what they do.
They just resonate with stuff.
Yeah, no, it's true if it resonates with you.
Yeah, who needs to
And
read when you
if
have
it doesn't
osmosis?
resonate with you, then you put it away, or it's false for you,
Oh,
because you have your own truth.
Woke.
okay.
concept of NPCs or non-player characters. I'm like, yes and no, you know? So when I hear something like this and it doesn't fully resonate, of course, what am I going to do? I'm going to tap into it.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna not believe it. That's
Yes,
exact-
CBS gets it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
know,
that
like-
what tap in? That feels like the opposite of what I would expect tap into it to mean.
So there, okay, God, she heard something that tapped in, like that gave her cognitive dissonance. And to her credit, rather than just say this is false, she's going to remote view to someone who can confirm her bias.
As one does.
No, as everyone does, yes.
So a long time ago, 10 plus
Well, I
years
mean,
ago,
maybe everybody doesn't remote view, but the same concepts are there.
Tommy
Do I,
put a message.
do I need to like bring it down?
No.
Okay.
Tommy
Yeah,
put a
she
message
got
in there.
cognitive dissonance. She didn't, like with most people, we're just like, oh, I don't like that. It gives me a bad feeling. I'm just going to not think about it. She's going to engage, but she's going to do it in a way that confirms her bias. She's going to engage in confirmation bias. So that's what she's actually doing. However, she's framing it differently because now she's going to go, I don't know if she's going to talk about this right now or even in this video. God, I need to stop watching so many videos. She
You
believes that she
do.
has friends with the intergalactic
Federation.
Yeah, she has friends there that she trusts,
Yeah.
and they tell her things to illuminate what's actually going on down here on Earth.
Are they the Greys?
Yeah, that'll come up.
More like Pleiadians.
That'll also come up. I think. I don't think that got cut out.
I tap into the concept of a prison planet. All right, well, tell me. I mean, is planet Earth a prison planet? I was doing a lot of mediumship, a lot of clearing souls. I was bringing them into the light. I'm like, oh my God, I need to know, if this.
There's a lot there that sounds horrifying. Who is she doing? I'm worried that she like presents herself as a therapist or something. That's like kind of what I worry about.
So she's psychic. I think it kind of comes with the title in the New Age community.
Mm.
This is not the right method. And so it was really important for me. And here's what I discovered, okay? As always, take it or leave it, okay? But it's really important that you listen up.
It's not.
What?
To a certain extent, planet Earth is a bit of a trap, and it's a bit of a, I don't want to say a prison. It's a bit of a trap, okay?
You already said prison.
But the laws of free will and the laws of non-intervention still exist here.
Are these like the laws of robotics?
I really hate the term free will. Like we've been through this. I mean, probably not in a couple of years, but like we've talked about the free will thing. When people say free will, like they mean free choice. And as does she here. You can, freely choose and go through the laws of cause and effect, as they.
You can, yeah. Do you mean freely choose, or do you mean like you can do things that conform to your will?
Me or her?
Well, I guess is I was asking to it.
For me, I don't believe that people do, I don't see people acting outside of the will.
Okay.
And I don't believe in free will. Certainly not.
You don't choose your will.
Right.
Like that's, I think
it's a product of your entire everything, like your whole history.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly.
I'm still bamboozled that there's a law of free will. Like, like, where does that come from?
There's the law of
Good
free
question.
will and the law of non-intervention.
Yeah.
And these really do feel a lot like the laws of robotics from
No,
Asimov.
the law of non-intervention is like the prime directive.
Oh,
What?
that is very helpful.
So how are they being the Illuminati, the shadow government, the one world order, or the reptilians?
They're all
She
the
answered
same
it, you
thing.
guys. Yeah, the Illuminati, the shadow government, the one world order, or the reptilians.
Whatever you want to call them.
They.
I think they're just all a bunch of reptilians. I know it's crazy, lizard people, but
I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't you go the most anti-Semitic route if you had a choice? Like, clearly.
It's just icky.
Yeah. Yeah, so we went through a lot of this in our David Icke stream with a progressive liberal about a year and a half ago. So I know if you're like newish, like I don't know, it's there. I don't want to get into all of it because but like I don't know. It's kind of a good. Like we were just talking about we were looking at a crystal thing because BS wants to do a video on crystals, and I was looking at Jordan's crystal streams, and I'm like, wow, this one looks a lot like that one, and they're like 14 years apart. So I could I understand. I don't even fault him for that. It would make sense that you wouldn't even expect most of the people who are watching the video from 14 years ago to still be around, and you would make another video rehashing a lot of the same stuff. And I'm already thinking about that after 2 years.
I'm guessing that this girl was raised on spirit science videos. She looks young enough.
So Jordan will affirm anything. It's so hard for me to say that anybody.
I feel like she would too.
No, she's. I mean, depending on what you're talking about, I don't think she'll affirm anything. She doesn't strike me as a flat or hollow earther, or a hell believer, or I don't know, a number of things. She definitely has her own ideology, and it's very different than, like when I was, I guess they call themselves practitioners. I thought very different things. And so where Jordan would affirm both my beliefs and hers, I think that she and we could talk and just say, okay, well, that's your truth. But it's not mine. And in part just having an understanding of that. Because again, there's no such thing as facts. So you can't say, with anything definitive, I'm right or you're right. Because everything's just vibes.
That doesn't resonate with me. I'm learning the lingo.
I love this.
You're not wrong.
Hear me out here. Okay. So they understand the law of non-intervention and they understand the law of free will. And they essentially have created a loophole to keep us stuck on planet Earth so that it's not necessarily an external system that keeps us trapped here. It is more of a karmic loop system. It's almost like
it's gravity.
Oh, that would make more sense.
Yeah, because
gravity is certainly keeping me here now.
Do you know how many people have gotten out of the pull of Earth's gravity? It's
None?
less than 30.
Yeah. I mean, people by
themselves.
Doesn't count. I mean, they actually had to construct a whole rocket ship.
A rock, it has to break apart because of the tyranny of the rocket equation. It's if gravity were 10% stronger on Earth, like if Earth were like 10% bigger, it would be so much harder to get a rocket off into space because you'd have to have a whole bunch of extra fuel, which makes it heavier, which means you need more fuel, which makes it
Wow.
We're like right at the edge of what's possible.
Would it be 10% harder?
No, it would not. It would be like
300%
spark. Yeah, exactly. And at a certain point, basically using that technology, like, not explosive, but rocket fuel to burn and launch a rocket. If you get like 30% heavier, or 30% stronger gravity on Earth, eventually you do run into a wall where like that technology doesn't really work because the requirements grow exponentially. And you eventually, like literally, you would need a rocket that is half the mass of Earth, at which point that's impossible, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I think
I
this
Yeah.
is why they're so heavily guarding the secret of magnetism, because they know that that is the key to escaping the soul trap. Oh, right now we have to depend on rocket propulsion. That's just weak sauce. But if we could master magnetism, we would all
Yeah.
be out of this thing. And they don't want anybody to know that. That sounds like a
It's a
good
secret.
hypothesis. Yeah.
And for $5, Gesture says, tap, for the record, we had to go to 831 to start this off. Her first words. So something I wanted to jump right in on. Start me off. A credible start.
That's a good observation. Yeah. Well, she did this annoying thing where she has like an intro and then like a minute of decent content, and then her whole announcement bit that lasted like 3 to 4 or 5 minutes. So
Yeah, that was kind of
we were
weird
just like,
because I
no,
was like, well,
we're
maybe
just
we can
gonna...
start at minute 33.
Yeah,
I think it was like 3:30 or something like that. No, minute 3. And then
yeah.
you're like, well, at minute 5, she goes on with announcements for 5 minutes. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Is she Kip Davis? Uh,
Oh boy.
Manipulate karma to keep our souls stuck reincarnating here. Okay? And this is how. I'm about to tell you how. Well, like I said, take it or leave it. I'm not here to convince you. This is just my findings. Okay?
How did you find these things?
she remote viewed. Hello.
Duh.
And for me, it was like the missing piece. It was like the full picture.
Okay.
Okay. How do I put
This is word salad. Yes. No. This
this? Through certain ritual abuse, they damage the soul. So the way that I've heard it or
Ritual
observed it is
abuse. So is this like, oh, is this more demonic worship?
Yes. No. She's talking like straight up classic satanic panic ritual abuse that occurs in basements of rich people. She is like she has the
Oh, we
throwaway
know that we
line.
have that now. I thought I was so mad because I'm like, what the hell? Like the whole baby eating thing was my atheist joke, and like the oligarchs just took it from me. It's not even funny anymore.
I mean, it doesn't have to be funny. It has to be delicious because babies are delicious.
Apparently,
Yeah.
This lady's connected all the dots. Like, she doesn't even go in order. She's just like, if there's a dot, I'm connecting it to another dot.
oh yeah, she's the Charlie. Oh, what's that guy from It's Always
Yeah,
Sunny?
no.
She's
I
that
think it is
meme.
Charlie with
She-
with the
she's
red
totally
dot.
that
Oh
meme.
my god.
Yeah,
Okay, I
always sunny.
really need to get a bulletin board and some yarn. And then I can wear.
She's so close. I think she's just missing like 1 or 2 pieces of information, and she'll save humanity. Really?
Oh, the clown hat or wig.
Clown hat.
Love it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's called like breaking the soul. You can't ever break a soul. You can't ever sell a soul.
Have you never heard of a Horcrux woman?
What is that?
A Horcrux? Oh, so a Horcrux is a magical ritual that you can do. You can like kill somebody and use the evil of killing somebody, to split your soul into 2. And then you can encase part of your soul like in an object. So then if you get killed, you're still tethered to this reality. And some people decided to do this multiple times. So Voldemort did this a total of 7 times because Voldemort thought that 7 Horcruxes would be the most powerful.
Is this how Chucky was made too?
No, this is how the Harry Potter
Okay.
story goes.
I thought it was like an underlying.
It might be, actually.
Underlying
No,
truth between
dude,
all these.
Chucky's a Horcrux. You're right.
as
Wait,
I've said
no, wasn't
before.
he a guy? He was dying, and then he put his soul into a doll. It wasn't. Is that the same
That
thing you're talking
that
about?
that
But he was a
it sounds
murderer.
He
very
didn't split
related.
his soul. He put all of his soul in the doll.
It might have been one of those things where he tried, like if he had done it earlier when he was healthy and not about to die, then it would have been a splitsies, and then some of it would have gone to the doll. But instead, he was also dying, so really the whole thing just went in. Sort of like
It
how
was a
Emperor
Hail Mary.
Palpatine,
Hmm.
A last minute Hail Mary.
Oh,
Yeah.
this reminds me. Hey, BS, are you late 30s or early 40s?
Early 40s.
Oh, cool. Do you remember Killer
Not
Clowns
cool.
from Outer Space?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I felt like I was losing my mind yesterday. Like, no, it was like me and I want to say maybe Hung for sure. We're the only ones in the whole chat that remember that. And I'm like, I'm surrounded by children. I
Oh, it's a
hate
cult
this.
classic.
Thank you. Oh my God. Shut up. You were born in the 90s.
No, I wish.
Not you, him. He has no idea what we're
Shut up,
talking about.
Fanny.
I didn't say
Shut your
anything.
ugly face up.
It's shut your ugly face.
Yeah, no, look,
can sell your
you're
body.
a fetus. Like, you're not allowed to talk about 80s cult classics, all right? Like, you should be happy that we gave you Chucky.
For fame and riches and whatever, and then all of a sudden they sort of replace the soul in the body or what have you, right? The body
Not
snatching,
ugly,
possession, reptilian shape-shifting.
Body snatching. Are they invading? Oh, reptilian shape-shifting. I don't think that's a bingo square, but it wasn't the first draft.
Body
Things like that.
snatching. I don't know anybody who believes that. Like, it was a movie. Which, and oddly enough, it didn't make it into the woo community. Or maybe I'm wrong about that. Body snatching.
I don't know.
The only
think it
thing I
goes in
can,
cycles.
okay. So
Like
if you follow like the Beyonce or like all those like Avril Lavigne and some other people, like they think they're Illuminati shapeshifters.
Dave Chappelle.
Who?
Dave Chappelle. That's
Oh, is he another one?
Yeah, because that's why he went away for so long and then he came back.
That makes sense.
What is happening?
So yeah, they were all born human and died, and now they were taken over by Illuminati. So I don't know. It's not like a woo thing, but maybe that's what I don't know. That's the best to try to steel man what that means. That's the best I can think of. There's a lot of things that I'm not aware of, so don't quote me on that. I don't assume that that's exactly what she's talking about, but okay. But I'm not making this up. Don't look at me like that.
How could you tell I
Bitch,
was
I
looking
do
at
what
you
I
like
want.
that? I was totally
like,
looking at you like that.
No.
What? You're the one who gave me Dave Chappelle, so you know about it.
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm hip. No, I know body snatchers is like bell bottoms. It's coming around in cycles. Like it just takes a while for it to come back, and then people will jump back on the body snatching train.
You're doing that. You're signing a waiver. You're signing a contract, and you're saying, yes, I will take more fame and more riches or whatever. You're doing that.
She had a coherent thought here. That was
Did
like
she?
a stupid one, but it is like a coherent single thing.
Way that I've heard it or observed it, it's called like breaking the soul. You can't ever break a soul. You can't ever sell a soul. As I've said before, you can sell your body for fame and riches and whatever, and then all of a sudden they sort of replace the soul in the body or what have you, right? The body snatching, possession, reptilian
Okay.
shape-shifting, things like
You
that.
know what? I think that is what she's talking about.
Yeah, but the point she's making is about you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, no, I know. But you were asking about body snatching, and I'm like, well, this is the
yeah.
only thing I can think of that kind of fits into that category. I don't know if that's actually what she's talking about, but like in the context, like since you played it back, and she's talking about selling your body for fame and riches.
Mhm.
All I know about is the celebrities. I'm not aware that they believe that non-celebrities would do that, but yeah, it is. You become Illuminati for fame and riches and da 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 da. So it would fit in with what she's saying here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's like you're doing that. You're signing a waiver. You're signing a contract, and you're saying, yes, I will take more fame and more riches or whatever it is, and you can use me however you want. But this is what I want, right? So that's how they get away with the free will and the non-intervention. Is those people have to agree to it.
So if you don't invite the vampire in, they can't get in, you guys.
Okay, so inviting isn't just necessarily saying things. It's also I don't know, you can do it subconsciously. Like a lot of people believe like that period when you're falling asleep, when you're like half asleep and half awake, like you can do it, you can talk to people then. Or that you can do it in dreams, or you can also have what they call a weakened state. So that would be when you're like so depressed, so stressed. Or God, I was watching this video earlier with this guy, and it's one of the ones I bypassed, and he was talking about how you can get a demonic possession by being too focused on carnal. Oh, what did he say? Like just like sins. So his sin was corn. I don't know what they're gonna like get mad at because YouTube's being weird. The kids are calling it pornography, if you will. So he was cheating on his wife with the corn, and he kept having dreams that a succubus was trying to seduce him, and he knows it was real because it was the same woman in every dream.
That doesn't, bro. What? That's just how.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was the same woman, Tap.
Yeah.
Did you hear that part?
Yeah, I've lived that part. Okay, it's not.
That's the justification.
That's how brains work.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can invite negative spirits into you.
Yeah, the main way I do it is by agreeing to come on the show every fucking week.
There has to be an agreement.
I'm a benevolent goddess, damn it.
You're not to me.
That being said, how do I put this? It's like such a big concept. For centuries, they have been doing this for generations after generations after generations. They have been doing this literally since the dawning of humanity to control us and to keep us trapped and stuck here.
Who's that? Is the still the reptilian shadow government? Because
yes, it's the only people she's been talking about the whole time.
But
keep up, man.
They existed like before humans existed, and then they like grew us like lab rats. Because that seems like she should be discussing that and the scientific evidence or any evidence for that.
God
evidence
damn
would
it!
be great.
Look, they want you to think that you can have evidence because that's going to keep you in this lowered state where you're not, meditating and getting in tune with your higher self or the intergalactic light people to know the truth.
I meditate first thing I do when I get into my office at work. I come into work.
Are you in tune with your higher self, Tap? Have you been in touch with the Galactic Federation?
I have a bong right here, okay? My higher self is super available. Look at my hair. Do I not seem like a serious person?
Every day.
Yeah, you're very serious.
They target specifically the light workers, the starseeds, the old souls. So they specifically target either pure bloodlines, okay? Mm-hmm. We're talking pure bloodlines, especially from the Pleiadians.
Yeah.
Right?
They're getting into like eugenics,
right?
Stuff too.
I mean, okay, like
every dot is connected.
Yeah, I mean, because when in doubt,
gotta have that pure bloodline.
Yeah.
Like
it's why not go the anti-Semitic racist eugenics route? I mean, and I don't believe she is racist or sex. I don't believe she's a bigot.
knowingly and or
I think
intentionally.
she won't. I think she's ignorant. She has no idea where these concepts come from, or how they originated, or their long sorted, centuries long history of oppression. They just resonate with her.
Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
purity of them bloodlines.
And the
Yeah.
vibrations. Yeah.
So the pure
Frequencies.
bloodline, it's not. She's actually not talking about inner Earth people. It's more of a star child
The
thing.
star
Oh,
seeds.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be like a "you'll be next, mudblood" sort of thing.
Not this person. I know a lot of people we've covered probably would subscribe to that line of thinking. She's more star child.
Yeah, that doesn't resonate with me. I'm just gonna say that out loud.
Everything
10 more times.
resonates with me.
Yeah.
There's certain sort of high vibrational, some of the angelic bloodlines. Nowadays, there aren't a whole lot of pure bloodlines left. So there's either sort of a purity within your genetics, or there's a purity within your soul.
Like, I gotta say, if you only had me listen to that chunk, I would have expected the rest of this video to be a lot worse.
Like a full-on Sig Heil, right?
Yeah, exactly. like this is the worst she gets on that. But
Yeah.
damn, like I'm like, lady,
It's
whoa,
bad. Yeah, no,
so
we had to
bad.
call it out. It's
so bad.
I'm gonna push back, Maya. I'm gonna push back on you because she just said there's a difference between pure genetics and pure soul lines, like starseeds. So, like, she knows there's a difference.
I
And it seems like
don't. I don't know. I love that you're giving her like.
Okay, but what does she mean by
like,
bloodline?
really
then?
backflips. Like this is like
Right?
tapioca
This is like
weasel level
dandy level.
backflips.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bordering pretty dirty talk here.
Are you getting
No,
aroused?
the problem is that purity is one of these words that got co-opted by, I mean, for millennia probably, by people who use it to be bigoted, because of sort of the nature of what that word means in a non-bigoted sense.
Yeah, 100%.
And so it's like, just don't describe anything that could be potentially related to ancestry or ethnicities or nationalities. Don't use the word pure. It's just a weird word to use.
I don't know where she's from, but like if it's a red state, like I don't think she would.
I get Mormon Utah vibes.
Yeah, I can concur with that.
I don't know, like I'm probably wrong. But those are the vibes I get. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just, I'm always saying the right owns the narrative. So I just even within the skeptic or the non-believer community, I'm constantly pushing back on people from red states who, again, just don't know any better. They don't understand why what they're saying is problematic. Now, I really appreciate that, I see many of them, like they listen to me when I speak. I see a lot of them in the chat. It's just like, oh, I didn't realize. My favorite thing is when people are like, I'll look into it, rather than just doubling down and like, no. Because like I think in looking into it, they can learn so much more than I could ever give to the subject. And again, like I've been saying, I listen to her a lot. She doesn't strike me as a bigot. I think she's just stupid. Not that I listen to her a lot. I've watched a lot of her videos trying to decide which one I want to showcase. I chose this one because it has there's a lot of points that she's talking about that get brought up in other videos, and I kind of just want to have like a day where we just kind of rehash out like, okay, this is what that is. And if I thought she was like, like you know me,
Yeah.
if there's something
If you
problematic
thought she
that
was
comes up,
if you thought
I'm
she was
like,
a
oh,
Nazi,
look
you'd
what
be
this
prepared
bitch
for
did
that.
over here. Like I'm
Yeah.
going to show it. I'm not going to give the
Yeah.
grace. So I,
No, I get it. I get it.
you know,
I get it. Well, it was why
I'm trying to be, what do you call it? Gracious. Uh, what she is saying is 100% bigoted. It has bigoted roots. Racist, anti-Semitic. Oh, there's another one I was thinking of. But like, I think she's just stupid. Again, it
I normally think this.
she's not going to look into it. She already said that. It like all she thinks of is does this resonate with me or doesn't it? And if she hears something that conforms her bias, confirms her biases, it's going to resonate with her. And if her biases were formed by bigots, unknowingly, I mean, they up until recently, it's been like, and probably her entire life, bigots have only been dog whistling because it's been shunned in public to be outward racist. So I don't know. Until I see something else, in which case I will call it out. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But also not just her. There's a lot of people I see doing this.
Oh my God, Daryl
What?
Frost.
What happened?
Daryl Frost just described over a series of comments in the side chat Australia as a paradise prison. And I gotta say, okay, I've seen the spiders you guys have there. Okay, I've been to Australia. Never again. I love Australia.
They have drop bears over there.
They do have drop bears. I was warned of these frequently, and they're really bad. Like they cause a lot of like serious damage to people.
The reason why they do so is because they are threatened by you, and because they can actually consume more of your essence, okay? Because that's what they do. They feed off of your energy, but they also feed off of your blood, and they also feed off of your body. Right.
Okay, so that's cannibalism.
Maybe they're higher beings though, so it's like food chain
I
stuff.
think she's so. What it sounds like she's describing here is an energy vampire.
Oh yeah, there's that. Oh, what's that series?
I forgot about the energy vampires.
Yeah.
Wait, do you not know about the energy vampires?
Kinda, yeah. It's just like when you walk into a room and then they suck all the fun out of a room.
Yeah, they're just like, oh God, guys, can I?
He's not wrong.
Right? Exactly.
I know plenty of energy vampires.
Yeah, I mean it's somebody who spending time with them just drains your energy. Like, yeah, they've decided that they are doing it on purpose, and they have their own term. But I don't know. I've always known these to be actual people, and she seems to be talking about spiritual things. So I'm not sure if that's what she's.
No, she's
The way she's
about
describing it sounds to me like a energy vampire.
The word that she doesn't use,
Mhm.
which she should use this whole time, is QAnon. Everything she's talking about is QAnon. It's just that even like the dude who did QAnon, I think he got cold feet and was like, yo, I'm damaging the world, and like even I
think he
can't
just went
profit
into
out of
politics.
this.
I think he just actually ran for office and like didn't have time to contribute to.
Well, I think we know who did QAnon. There
Right.
was like an HBO series, and it was the dude who did 8chan, and he stopped because that or he got hacked. But
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess nobody knows for sure. I was told that he ran for office, and then when he tried to jump back in, he was kind of out of touch, and like nobody believed what he was saying anymore. Like they were like, no, we've gone down this other rabbit hole of crazy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're too sane for us now.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Feed off of your energy.
But again, QAnon, it's a woo flavored Christianity. I don't.
And
you don't get a lot of. Yeah, like you
weird.
don't get a lot of people who are pure woo, like in QAnon. It's usually Christians who are taking on this.
Yeah, they're going the extra mile.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Generally in the
also
new woo community. I'm not saying I can't say every single one. It's not like it's I don't know. There's always
One
that one,
collective woo community.
right?
It's like we are a solid monolith of the woo.
Right.
No.
But it's just kind of like with the, like talking about people who believe in conspiracy theories. They never believe just one. Once your brain starts to do that,
Yarn connecting.
yeah, it's like that. It's a type of pattern recognition that's almost like
It's like pareidolia.
no. It's almost addicting. Like so our brains are little
Crack.
pattern recognition machines, right?
Oh yeah.
And so it really likes, I don't know, like once you go down that rabbit hole, it's hard to everything kind of fall. Okay. Um,
Everything seems significant and like seems
yeah,
to
but it's
fit
like the
into
way
a.
your neurons form, like in the pattern. So everything goes down that same pathway. Like all the information
Ah,
filters through that neurological pathway. And so it just
yeah.
it reinforces itself.
And it reinforces itself like at a neurological level. Like if
Yes.
you keep on
Yes.
exercising the same
Hmm.
sort of networks
Yeah.
of neuron activity,
Yep.
eventually like patterns that initially wouldn't even gotten into that
Yes.
will
That.
go into it.
Yeah.
Neuroplasticity.
And that's why when you'll never see a conspiracy theorist with just one theory. They'll do a bunch of them. And I always thought it was kind of weird. I'm like, well, you think all these other things and a lot of them are contradictory to the Bible. So why are they all still Christians? But like that debunking piece just isn't there.
I don't know to what degree she's a Christian though.
She's not.
Yeah.
And so that's why, to
She's a
tie all this
Mormon.
back in, I don't believe she's QAnon because they're, I don't know. And the way that I've always seen them, they've been like this offshoot strain of Christianity. Not that they're all different types of Christians, but they're almost always Christian. She's not. She's solid woo. Like everybody in the New Age community believes variants of what she's saying
Yeah,
without the Christianity.
we already established she's not a Christian. She's an
Yeah.
ex-Mormon.
Thank you, BS, for putting this.
Whoever's doing the
perspective.
freeze frames, by the way, is doing a great job. That's a nice winky face.
No, she's just like missing a Coke can. Like,
Yeah, she's that Kylie Jenner commercial, except she
Well,
forgot
you
the
know,
Pepsi.
I wonder what happens if we go back and forth.
God damn it. Just hit the goddamn play button.
God
feed off of your
damn it,
blood, and they
Tab.
also feed off of your body. Right. I know. Gross and weird, but it's true and it's happening. All right.
Ew.
So they target these essentially high vibrational beings on planet Earth. They've done this
High vibrational beings.
since the
Yeah,
dawning of
planet Earth.
humanity.
Do you think that she thinks that she's a high vibrational being?
Yes.
Of course, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because they're always like, I'm a high vibrational.
Yeah,
You
no.
guys-
She
you
like
guys
yeah,
are
no.
low
She's
vibration.
tapped into her Christ consciousness, even though she's
Uh-huh.
not a Christian. And is going to escape the prison planet that is Earth and break out of the karmic loop and all of that stuff. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why she's teaching, because she's so above.
Well, she's sharing. She has all this knowledge from the Galactic Federation, and it
Mhm.
would be rude to
That's
keep
true.
all of this to herself.
That is very
Yeah.
true. I was being uncharitable. I'm sorry, Winky lady.
Yeah, how dare you?
The deeper reason behind targeting the high vibrational beings is because these beings they know are here to shift and change the vibration or stabilize a higher frequency. So they're also a threat. Not only can they feed off of these people, but those people, those individuals, us essentially, okay, are a threat to humanity.
What? That Wait, if you parse that sentence, which
Can you
people is she
rewind
calling a threat to humanity?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like,
Can-
wait a
can you
minute.
rewind?
Is
Can you
that
rewind?
sentence really lost the plot on that last clause?
Can you rewind
Yeah.
it? I missed it. I was drinking.
Yup.
I missed it. I was drinking.
Healthy.
The deeper reason behind targeting the high vibrational beings is because these beings they know are here to shift and change the vibration or stabilize a higher frequency. So they're also a threat. Not only can they feed off of these people, but those people, those individuals, us essentially, okay, are a threat to humanity.
So I think she's talking about three different.
They. The problem is
So there's they. A
Us.
section of they is
Or
trying
they.
to feed off of people, but us are a threat to them feeding off of people. Is that
No,
what?
they're a threat to us. That's higher vibration. She confirmed what I said. That
That
thinks
she's
she is
a higher vibrational being, but it doesn't sound like she believes she's people.
No, I don't
Obviously.
believe she's people either. So fair enough.
Yeah.
But I think that the way to figure that out is that she is equivocating and switching between different antecedents for the word they. I think
Okay,
that
yeah.
in certain parts of what she was of that sentence, she's using they to refer to the Illuminati, and then in certain parts she's using they to refer to. And this is kind of how language works, but normally it's easier to parse than this
Yeah.
because people have discipline over how they construct their sentences. She doesn't.
No.
And so it's not just about torturing and putting you through, like, I don't even, like, it's hard for me to even talk about it because I've seen some really, really disturbing things in, like,
Have you?
In my mind, I've seen them in my mind. It's so disturbing. It's
I
like, what-
guess.
she's just making shit up.
I know shit.
Indeed.
remote viewing, like we're talking like underground layers, we're talking underneath some of the royal family castles, like
There it is. Underground layers and underneath royal family castles.
Oh god. Okay, real quick. For $2, Hunk for sure says, can we set up a debate between her and Bedell?
We probably
Right.
Yeah, I like who's we?
I got it. I'm a quick.
Yeah,
You do
right?
got it. No, that was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. You're doing great. I can't believe he's keeping up. We have problems doing that.
Right?
this stuff has gone on and it's still going on, and it's deeply disturbing. And I'm not going to talk about details.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
But what happens, okay, is it's not just a one
You just said you weren't going to talk about details.
and done. It's not just a one-off torture session and then the person dies and then they get reincarnated. No, that's not the point of it. The point of it is reoccurring ritual abuse to damage the soul so deeply, okay? This is where the reincarnation loop, the prison planet concept comes in.
What? I don't know what the rituals is she's talking
Earlier,
about.
yeah. So earlier, I think you said that you don't think she believes in hell.
Mm-hmm.
She believes that we're in hell.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
No, that's ubiquitous. All New Agers believe that Earth is the closest you come to hell.
This is like what she's describing is basically that's horrifying if you engage with it, like with what it's purporting to be. It's horrifying. It's also just complete nonsense that you pulled right out of your ass.
I don't know where she's getting this from.
Her ass.
Remote viewing. She sees underneath the castles.
So, okay, real quick, Skeptic Haven just joined. Everybody, hey everybody, welcome on in. We are going over, I'm trying to steel man this lovely lady's outlook on life. Gentlemen, what have we learned so far?
Nothing.
You're a good steel manner. That's what I learned. Great job.
Well, I can't be that good. The weasels have learned nothing.
No, you're fighting a losing battle here because you got two. two
Yeah.
cynical skeptics being like, "Oh, this chick's so dumb. Oh, blue, blue, blue," and you're just like, "Well, give her the benefit of the doubt, guys."
No.
I'm like, all right, I'm a guest. I guess I have to give the benefit of the doubt.
You
Well,
don't.
I'm
It's
giving
so-
her the
normally
benefit of the
rules
doubt
are-
that she's not a Nazi, right?
Okay, yeah.
Even
I
though
feel-
she's spouting Nazi talking points.
I feel like I
But
have
a
an
lot of
angel
people
and a
do
devil on
that
my shoulder.
without knowing where they got it. And we've had to do a lot of shows explaining to people, no, this is racist. No, that is anti-Semitic. So I don't know. I'm Black in America. I'm just used to it.
Yeah, no,
Um,
she's just dumb.
she
dumb.
yeah no to, yeah she
She
does
dumb.
not believe
Totes.
in looking things up. I started the show saying that.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you were talking about an idiot, like if you're trying to make sense out of anything, you have to start there.
I assume most of the people we cover are idiots unless they like demonstrate.
Well, your friend Sky Scholar.
Oh, dude, that guy.
I love that face.
Yeah.
They damage the soul so deeply that that soul has no other choice but to come back and reincarnate on this planet so that the frequency of the trauma can only be matched here.
That's horrifying. I don't even know what that means, but in the ontology that she's suggesting, I know it's horrifying.
Wait, go back for that. I
Okay, this is 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Thanks.
Comes in. They damage the soul so deeply that that soul has no other choice but to come back and reincarnate on this planet so that the frequency of the trauma can only be matched here.
Okay.
As opposed to where? Like, where else do you have a choice to reincarnate if you weren't damaged so completely?
Off of the prison planet that is Earth.
Like
Yeah.
Uranus?
You can go to the moon station. There's a station in the moon, remember? That was a throwaway line. She never mentions it again. That happens constantly in this video.
Well, that's in the same plane as the moon, though.
If you're not us, you're them. So if you can't come back as us, you have to become them, and then you're going to be the bad guys.
It's the timelines that she was talking about at the very beginning.
The shifting ones.
Yeah, and the shift. So Earth is a low density area. What's the word I'm looking for? Realm. So
What type of density are we talking about?
low.
She
What's
said low
low?
already.
Low.
She said low.
That's not helpful, Maya.
Get low.
What
Get
is?
low.
What do you want? Numbers?
No. I want units. What is low? Like, what is the thing that is like density means something per volume? Okay, so what is
No.
the something that we're talking about?
Oh,
Is it-
energy. Low energy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Earth is low energy density.
Yes.
Factually incorrect, but okay. I'm a physicist. I'm allowed to be pedantic on this point.
She's
But
talking
nobody-
about spiritual energy. Jeez.
Yeah.
You didn't say that, and you didn't define that.
Okay. I
Look,
thought you were tracking.
Look, it's the frequency.
I am not that
It's low
smart.
frequency.
Okay.
But yeah, so okay. Earth is the only place where you can come to get like low or negative emotions like anger, fear, grief, things like that. So if you are damaged and you are trapped in these low with I don't know how to explain it. So if you're damaged, you have low vibrations. You cannot elevate off of Earth because you have to be lighter for anything. Like think of like I don't know, like helium or like if things are lighter, they go into the air, right? And if they're lower, they stay on the ground. And so that's kind of the thing she's talking about here with vibrations. So if you have low, if you're damaged, you have low vibrations, you stay in a low vibrational realm. If your soul is lighter, you can like let's say you can elevate 2 vibrations up, you can come in any of those 3
Oh,
vibrations.
hold on. Okay, so there are discrete vibrational levels.
Mm-hmm.
How did we arrive at these vibrational levels? Where do they come from? This is a mathematical concept. There are systems in actual physics where I can say, you have this system, it has eigenfrequencies, and these are the levels, and I can show you the math. When they do shit like this, they are co-opting that language without having any idea that they're even doing it. That's what, like, and I feel like that's one of the reasons that typically I tend to give people a lot more credit than you do, is because they're co-opting like math and physics concepts where I'm like, I know for a fact that they have never understood
No, they won't read.
3 levels like below. They don't understand. They don't know what they're co-opting at all. Whereas like the racism stuff is different. Like,
is it?
Well, I think it is, because otherwise I think that people.
I mean, if
we hold people higher standards.
If you
we
if you only obtain knowledge through things you hear, and whether or not they resonate with you, does it matter if it's physics or?
No, it does not.
Like Third Reich?
Correct.
Correct. It does?
No. But if you do that, and this is one of the things that I don't think like this opinion of mine actually comes up that often on the show. When I think that the people that we respond to, I think that their ideas, and oftentimes I think that they themselves are stupid.
Oh no, I'm saying that.
But like, I'm really nice to them, but I think a lot of them are stupid. Now,
so Jester says the frequencies are Cotton-Eyed Joe.
I've been here for 2 episodes, and you're here every week, and you're just now figuring out these people are stupid.
I'm just not. No, I figured it out for a long time. I'm saying that I don't say it enough, but Flat Earth is stupid.
Flat Earth is stupid, everybody.
You heard it here first.
And if you believe in a flat Earth and a hollow Earth, you believe in a donut.
It's very confusing. Although I will say, there's definitely a lot of donut Earth stuff going on in.
Yeah, it's
that
there's a concave Earth.
Yeah, it resonates.
Concave Earth. Those are the stupidest people in those whole communities, because their ideas are completely like nonsensical. And I mean that when I'm talking about flat Earth as the baseline, okay? Like
for $2, Left-Handed Jedi says, "Damn it! What about the Prime Directive?" This was like 10 minutes ago, so I'm not really sure what it was in relation to, but
probably they and how they're interfering with our lives.
They're not. Yeah, the common belief is that those who have incarnated, that are actual living, are the ones that have the most say. They have to do what we say. So they have to like trick us or do this like sleight of hand type shit to get us to agree. Like we can't do anything that we don't agree to. And so that's like that kind of prime, like and that's what I'm saying, like with the Prime Directive, that they're not allowed to interfere. They're not allowed to usurp our will.
Wait, that's the Prime Directive?
No. I'm saying it's the best way that I can describe.
I thought it was an inside joke.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. It's a real thing.
Yeah. Oh
no,
yeah.
It's a real thing in Star Trek.
Star Trek, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
Like in Star Trek, the Prime Directive is that the Federation is not, which hilarious. The Federation is not supposed to or allowed to interfere in more quote unquote primitive civilizations, meaning pre-warp drive technology. Basically, is like the hard line that they use. So, like, if they haven't figured out warp drive technology, you're not allowed to contact them and interfere with how they're doing their stuff, even if they're doing horrific Civil War genocide shit with nukes. Is like the idea. Yeah. And then like a lot of episodes of various Star Trek are, people being like, well, yeah, but there's this horrible injustice that I can stop if I violate the Prime Directive this one time.
No, I get that. I didn't know that I was supposed to connect those dots to Star Trek. So now I know that I'm supposed to connect the dots to Star Trek, and it all makes sense now. Thank
I mean,
you.
kind of. I mean, just taking the broad concept of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, it's the best way to describe what.
Well, because light wasn't light earlier when we were talking about it, so I know there's like these
Well, light might be light, but it might
double
be
meanings and
energy.
stuff. And so I thought there was like a double meaning to the Prime Directive, or it was an inside joke. Now I'm caught up to speed now. Okay, thank you
Cool.
guys.
Yeah, and so this is how they get around the benevolence issue. Like why, if God is all benevolent, then why da 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 da? And so it's like, no, God has a Prime Directive.
Dick.
It's kind of hard to describe, right? So, like, say for example, if you stole something from someone in this lifetime, you could reincarnate on a different planet, in a different dimension, in a different place, in a different body, and have someone, an extraterrestrial, steal something from you. I know it sounds kind of petty.
This analogy that she's bringing this up to try and explain something. I re-listened to this point. It makes no sense. I have no idea what the point she's making is here. This is why my mom doesn't watch the show. She's like, you pause and then you just like talk like.
Yeah, we're doing really bad because like I understand that most of the people here were never in the woo community, so I am like explaining things that I have to explain, and we're getting really far away from the original point, which we don't always do with the videos, but.
I can hold my questions till the end if
No, interrupt.
Okay.
Interrupt me whenever you have a question.
This is fascinating to me.
I would disagree and say that we do always do that. Oh, is this why you always tell me to press the play button?
But I'm just giving you a simple example.
But that's when you get off topic, though. Like
Sometimes I'm very. No.
What the reptilians?
Exactly. This is my point to my mom. I'm like, Mom, there's barely a topic.
She has covered so much ground that I'm like, I should have been taking notes. I wish you guys would have told me.
The reason she's covered so much ground is because she's lived in a karmic loop and keeps on reincarnating on the planet. So, yes. She knows the planet really well.
I mean, feel free to, after the stream, go and watch the show again from start to finish.
Or all of them.
That's a good
one. All of them, yeah.
Do is they create such a brokenness in your soul.
That's what you do.
That your soul is now tied to planet Earth. And what I've seen for myself in observing my own lifetimes, and then what I've seen for others as well in this predicament and situation is, it is this feeling, okay, when your soul is broken, it is the feeling like there is no more hope. Like it's total entrapment.
Oh, so everybody in America's soul has been broken? Is that?
So this is, when I was watching this, I had this reaction to this point, and also an earlier point when she was talking about how they're attracted to people with like vibrant spirit and whatnot. I'm pretty sure she's describing Dementors from Harry Potter. So the Dementors are the literally the soul sucking dark magic like entity, animal, creature, being things that they suck all of the happiness and hope from you. They're attracted to, happy people, and then they suck that out, and then their ultimate weapon is they suck the soul out of your body, the Dementor's kiss.
God.
And yeah, it's actually like one of the more messed up things in the Harry Potter universe. Although Horcruxes, for the record, the whole thing I also literally what Voldemort did. But yeah.
No, like wow, that is really
that's exactly is this just Dementors, for the record? I made that bingo square so that I could make this point.
Okay. No, yeah, like I don't know, like I was not expecting that. I haven't read Harry Potter, so like my mind is like trying to like
that's
grasp the concept.
That's
And
the
I'm just
dot.
like, holy shit, that's dark.
Yeah, that's,
Ooh.
that's the dot you're missing to connect there, Maya.
No, here, okay, like, no, J.K. Rowling is a transphobic bitch who, fuck J.K. Rowling. I do love Harry Potter.
I mean, if
So,
you already
yeah.
have the books, like it makes no sense to destroy your own shit.
Yeah.
But I'm
She's
not
a
going to buy
visually
them.
shitty way, like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Unless you're a
no, fuck that
Christian, then
bitch in
you're gonna destroy
particular.
them.
And yeah, trans rights are human rights.
Absolutely.
But it feels like all your light is gone to the point where you don't have hope anymore. And I know that that sounds very simple, but it's not. It is this feeling like you cannot escape your situation, that you do not have any power at all, and that you are completely hopeless. And when you remove any and all hope, any faith in the universe or yourself or the higher realms, when you're at that point, you're broken.
That sounds pretty awful.
Yeah, but I don't know. Now I'm thinking about everything in light of what you said, and now I'm wondering if maybe she's just following a Harry Potter fan that turned the book into some kind of woo.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the causality goes the other direction. I think that that's the sapping, the active like sapping of hope and
Mhm.
happiness. That's a trope that has been around for I think
Okay.
a while. It's also like
Sure,
I mean,
sure. I mean, I would expect Rowling to know that. Um,
yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't know what her sources are. I don't believe she's making anything up. I believe she's listening to people and taking aspects that she likes and intertwining them into her meditations and then regurgitating them in a way that
yeah,
makes sense to her.
She's
I,
resonating with them.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel
I
like this is the altar call portion of the video where she's saying, "You're so broken, you're so deprived that the only thing that could save you is Jesus Christ." But she doesn't have Jesus, so I'm
wow,
waiting
I
for
had
what the fix
No, she
is.
does.
She
She
has
does kind
Jesus?
of. Andy, you were.
she mentions the universe at one point. I don't know if we've gotten to that point or if it
I
shows
don't
up in this
think
part of
so,
this video.
but
It also it might have
oh
showed up
no,
in like
because that's
that one
yeah,
little
that's more
early.
towards the end.
Okay.
And then you reincarnate to either re-experience that trauma or you reincarnate with that, essentially that brokenness. There's like something in you. And we can sort of equate it to like self-worth. Like you've lost all sense of self, all hope in your own magic, in your own capability to create. Not to mention you've lost faith in the universe itself. Because it's like, well, why didn't you have my back, right? Or like God, It's like, if that's how you want to label it, it's like, well, why wouldn't
She's
God step in? Why would
rambling.
God?
What's the
Well,
next?
this is also exactly the one time that she explicitly references God. This right here is the closest she ever comes. Is basically equating she doesn't seem to believe in God,
No,
but she's
well,
like,
not
if that's how you
certainly
think
not
about
the
it.
Christian God.
God so
Yeah.
Um,
called.
so depending on the person, they do have a concept of a creator. Um,
Yeah.
they don't like calling it God because they don't like the Christian
That's
version
fair.
of God.
That's
So
fair.
yeah.
Create so much suffering. And if you're going to take responsibility for that lifetime, then why would I create that much suffering? And I have to tell you, and I know this is hard to hear, but I'm going to say it because this is just what I've observed, okay? We sign up for contracts like that, especially as old souls, especially as these sort of galactic volunteers, okay?
Galactic
Because so many
volunteers.
of us came to this planet with the understanding that we're here to change the system.
Hold up. Did y'all come to this planet with the expectation that you were going to change the system? Because
Well,
I came to this planet being like, hey, I really liked the nice, warm environment I was in, and now I'm in a cold hospital room, and this sucks.
so she's talking about the life contract.
Oh.
Does that come with an inherent forget me spell? Right? You
Yeah.
obviously forget everything that happened
Yeah, there's the
before.
veil of ignorance.
Oh, so stupid.
It I don't know that it's victim blaming. You're not a victim, you chose it. Um,
But that's
knowing
You
that's
signed a
what
vic-
you were
contract.
getting into. So
that
it's
that's
like,
that's victim blaming.
Not if you
how
signed a
are you?
contract.
Okay, I don't know. People keep saying that, and I don't see it. It's just like, if you're a firefighter and you go into a burning building and then you get burned, like, why are you crying about it? It's your goddamn job. And it's not to say that we don't heal the victim.
Okay,
They
I see
don't
what
get like the proper, health care, medication. And it's not to say that you're not hurt or and that you can't, say I'm in pain. It's just an understanding that for them, it's you saying, no, you're not a victim. You understood this. You understood what you're getting into because you choose the life, which means that you go in looking at everything and saying, okay, I understand that these are the things that will most likely play out. Although the future is not set in stone. So once you get into a life, usually things change. Um, but it's the way they do it is so that you stop having a pity party. Why do things keep happening to me? Why, the woe is me, the why does this always happen to me? They're trying to dispel that so that you're taking charge of your life. And it's more of like, okay, making lemons out of lemonade, I guess. Um, like for instance, my husband cheated on me, and I felt really bad. And I wanted to be surrounded by people who love me. So I started this channel and now, it's great.
Hold on.
Um,
Do you think I love you?
no. So it wasn't,
I do.
so that was me,
Oh,
you know, turning negative feelings and emotions and everything into a good thing. It's not, and that's more of like the spirit of it, where it's just like, I could have just stayed in bed. I could have just wallowed in self-pity and misery, and I could have just, just been depressed for the rest of my life. But I chose to take that. I chose to say I'm not a victim, use the energies for good, and provide a loving community for all of my friends. And so that's kind of more what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you from being in a place where you're pitying yourself and you're just that victim in bed to where you're saying, okay, I'm not a victim. I'm going to move forward. Um, and so that's the spirit of it. Because I don't know, like when I think of victim blaming, I think of like people like yelling at a
I see
girl
what you're saying.
who was essayed, like why are you wearing that skirt?
Yeah.
Like, so in it that's this is different. And I mean, I don't know, you can see it the way you want to see it, but I don't
I
see
see
it.
what you're saying. No,
uh,
yeah.
this is fascinating to me because I spent like the last year dwelling and delving into the problem of evil stuff. Usually to dispute Christian stuff,
Yeah, very
but
different.
well,
Christians actually do the victim blaming.
not tremendously. It's storytelling to erase why is there evil in the world, and it sounds like this lady and the woo side of this has their own story to tell on to explain why bad thing happened. And it's very interesting to see. Um, this is my own personal observations that like you guys are providing a service to the community and highlighting the not so popular versions. When I think of religion, I'm thinking of like Christian and the standard stuff, but these types of problems resonates through all type of spiritual and this human thought, especially regarding like the woo. Like I'm very not familiar with the stuff you're bringing up today, but when you're talking about this problem of evil stuff, it hits me and I understand what you guys are saying. They're just telling a different theodicy, which is just
Right, yeah.
an answer to the problem of evil. And she's made this elaborate story in her mind of how this all makes sense of why bad thing happened to her.
Yeah.
But it doesn't involve the typical stereotypical Christian God, which is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I found her fascinating just because it's weird. It's like it's the same concept. Just it's I guess it's like kind of the Christian take on Judaism where it's just like there's remnants. Like I see what you started with, but like why did you go there? So it's just I don't know. I don't know. I think it's I like trying to figure people out. So I think I find it fascinating for a different reason. But yeah, I'm glad. I think the reason I chose this video is exactly what you're picking up out of it. I think that a lot of people, um, and I don't. I actually think you should just stick with Christianity. Christians will try to deflect by saying things like, well, why aren't you talking about witches? Or why aren't you talking about Muslims? Or why aren't you talking about, pagans? And like, if that's not what you do, you shouldn't do it. Um, because then you're constructing a straw man. And especially like you, the type of people that you debate, all you're doing is creating more like fodder for them to be able to hurt another group.
Me?
Well, I'm saying if, like, let's say you went after like Muslims and you've never been in there, you don't really know like what they really believe. You're just like, well, this is
Oh
this,
yeah.
and so you believe this. It's a straw man. I
Mhm.
I really like. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable chatting in tacos chat. Um,
I
yeah.
my only experience with tacos has been when he's DM'd me on Discord being like, "Yo, I'm talking with ChatGPT about this physics theory of everything," and I'm like,
You get those too,
"You're
huh?
wrong. You're wrong. I did it nicely. Like I phased into it over the course, but like, dude, he had the like AI delusions. Breakfast
Oh
tacos
man.
was the most clear example I've ever seen of that personally.
Yeah. So we've done a few AI debunking streams, and yeah, if you want to know about physics, maybe ask a physicist.
Which she
Don't.
did,
No,
and then she
yeah.
didn't like
After
my
though.
answer.
After
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Eh,
And I think Kip has been at the brunt of these conversations too, where
oh yeah.
yeah, it's just like, well, ChatGPT said I'm right about the Bible, and it's just like, holy shit! Like, don't start there. And in fact, like, I honestly, I AI is just a bad learning tool. I think that
Uh,
Yeah, because it caters to the user, right?
yeah,
And so it's
l-
automatically loaded for confirmation
it,
if
bias.
it
you
it's
know.
it's a learning tool that is dependent on the discipline of the user.
Yeah, exactly. If you already know what you're doing, like if you're pretty familiar with the subject, I think you could use it to maybe help clean up stuff. But like to try to figure out what's going on, like Elon Musk says, oh, Chat GPT knows everything, like it has the information of everything about every discipline. And so therefore it is more knowledgeable than any PhD.
Which is the reason that's absurd is because it can have everything that every PhD written down has written down. It doesn't because a lot of that stuff is not actually uploaded to the internet. Like you have to scan in things that you handwrite, and you don't. Um, you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have experience.
Yeah.
It never did the stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of nuance that you get at the graduate and PhD level that you're just not going to, like the interpretations. How do you interpret the material?
Yeah.
You really need a human, like human to human interaction. They're going to understand the question you're asking by your intonation and the backup,
Mhm.
the other things that you're coming at it with, and be able to answer your question in a meaningful way that ChatGPT just isn't set up to do. Like it's not programmed to do that. AI is programmed to, um, what do you call it? Predict the next word. Period. So while it can put together things that make sense, it can't do the back end of, what do you call it? Making sure that it's right. Like, or that they're answering the
Well,
question you're asking, really.
To be
what you're
Um,
s-
fair, people aren't always that great at that either. But you're right.
but what
if you
what
get a PhD in the subject matter,
They're gonna there. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
so
Fair. I withdraw my comment.
yeah, my thoughts on this is that if you get in the upper echelons of scholarship, their jobs are to argue with each other. So you'll have PhDs arguing with PhDs, and that goes in philosophy, medicine, science, et cetera, et cetera. And if Chat GPT is pulling from all that information, sometimes it's pulling from contradictory information.
Yeah.
And so you'll have
Yeah.
this PhD who argues against this other PhD. How
Probably
is it choosing which one? I don't know. Like,
probably those are some of the more helpful bits of their sort of training material too, I would say. Like the parts where they have to deal with experts that disagree with each other, those are also going like those are the things that
Like
are
debates,
often,
yeah.
yeah, th- how well AI handles those things. eh,
well, and it's a matter of just knowing how to talk to it. Because
Hmm.
It is,
speaking of
yeah.
tacos, he went against Justin, the Catholic GPT, who is like Justin answers everything from a Catholic perspective.
Huh.
And Tacos, knowing because he's very good at these prompts, he was able to talk the Catholic GPT into
Oh,
agreeing with Tacos' own opinions that God doesn't exist, his philosophical argument. And so that just goes to show you, like,
he's good at them in like his own way, and his way is not what we would describe as being good at them. He's good at them being
he he got it to say
he
what he
can make
wanted to
he can
say.
make a prompt that will lead the AI to agree with him. That is
Yes.
not what a truth seeker has as the objective.
No, and it was more of a shtick for that
It-
Yeah,
yeah.
and I think
Catholic guy.
Alex O'Connor did something like that too, where
He
it
did.
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. But he
taught
knows
it
what he's
to
doing.
believe in God and then taught it to deconstruct it so it wouldn't again. So like
I've Alex O'Connor is operating at a much higher level than Breakfast Taco.
the taco.
Yeah.
I'm
Assuming we're
sorry,
talking about
BS. I think I cut you off.
the same person that I think we are, and which I think we
No,
are.
it's Breakfast Taco is my homeboy. I'm actually his head mod over there. So I support what he does in terms of debate. Other people have different ideas of how they feel about debate and platforming, and there's a lot of nuance to go into that. But
Yeah.
me and him just seem to have the similar agreements that we think the open exchange of ideas is a net positive. That's not for every channel, and so
Yeah, I mean I'm not over there often. I think you, Nitty, I think Eric from Skeptics and Scoundrels, a couple other people um were talking, I don't know, debating whoever you were debating. You've been in there a lot. And so I do I'll go in and listen, just to see what you're saying, but engaging with the chat, I don't know. It's kind of a sketchy bunch, but
so this is also one of the things that me and Tacos have an agreement on for moderation. I'm not going to get into moderation too much on open,
Fair.
but we have a mix.
yeah.
There's skeptics, there's
Hmm.
Christians, there's atheists, and I support him in his ideal that he's trying to present as neutral of a platform as he can for debate. Because we're losing that, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people say MDD's fallen off. There's other people who've tried to take the mantle, but it usually ends up after a while turning into an echo chamber of one side or the other.
Yeah.
And You're not
No,
going to have fruitful debates that way.
I believe no, and I support that. I believe that I would like more of a mix. I feel like I have an echo chamber, and I like the banter. I think that a lot of people. I don't like how quick people are to cut other people off. Um, I think we need to have more conversations, especially as Americans. People will hear something that they don't like and like cut off family, and I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, fuck that.
I depending on what's going on. I mean,
No, fuck that, because I'm married to a Christian, and
no, I
she
don't think
didn't
over
deconvert.
over religion. Obviously, I don't not that, but like I think like politics. I think it really depends. I mean, I don't think like you should be like that Texas father that like just unalived his daughter over difference of opinion. But I think maybe her stepping away, like not talking to her for a while he cooled off, was probably a better better. But like even with people who it's just like I don't know. I just think that I came from a conservative background. Like I was Catholic, and I mean I was probably pretty liberal, especially like I would have been a liberal by today's standards, certainly. But I was a registered Republican. And there was just like a lot of things that I didn't understand because like
I have never been a registered Republican.
good for
Okay,
you. I'm talking. I'm still talking. God damn it. There's a lot of my stance has changed because I talk to people. I've been able to understand, like especially the trans community. Like I came in like just nothing. I you know I Yeah, it's still hard for me to wrap my head around, but I have more information to pull from now. But like coming in, like I was, I've misgendered all of my trans friends. It's not something I'm proud of. I am proud of them for understanding that I was coming from a place of ignorance and knowing that I would be open to information and that I would change. And I did when I was, properly ashamed of myself, and it wasn't put on to me by them. It was self-inflicted. It's like, oh my God, I said something that hurt my friend. I felt bad. I kind of wish more people would give other people that grace, um, and realize that a lot of things are just like cognitive dissonance. Like, what do you mean a man isn't a woman? It's like, well, whoa, okay, let's deconstruct that. And like, because you're listening to Tucker Carlson, like let's just start from scratch. I would like to see like more of that, because that's what was given to me. And I think that there's a lot of stuff in especially social media where people are like, you don't have to do that, you don't have to, you don't have to put up with that, you shouldn't have to explain yourself, this, that, and the other. And okay, well, not engaging with it is what got us to this place where
Yep.
we're all scared to be in our own country. So like I don't feel like running away from the situation is what's best. So I do, and I say all that to say I'm not trying to come down on Taco for having Christians in his chat, or even conservatives in his chat or anything like that. But like the vitriol is kind of what's bothering me there. Like there's a very clear us versus them, and that they are demonic, and we shouldn't have to respect them. Like those are the things that bother me about his
And
chat engagement.
as a mod, I can say we tried to get better and address those issues. But there is gonna, because it's mega bloodbath as a channel. Obviously, there's gonna be a certain aspect of show, and that's with all debates. It's
Sure.
us versus them. Like, if you're already invested in a side, you're gonna be on that side. But the debates are mainly for the people who are feeling out the issue. Once they come in, they see, oh, this side's acting like a bunch of asses. This side's seeming more reasonable. Even stuff like that's going to help you kind of like make up your mind as somebody coming into the discussion for the first time, or relatively new to the discussion. Like everybody here, we're all veterans in this fucking thing. And so we have our minds made up a lot of the time in our stances, and we, and it's for me. I love fucking trolling so much.
You do. You do.
I have to put a kibosh on it when I'm mod over there because I'm like, I'm gonna be a good boy.
Uh,
I'm gonna
how
try
do you
to
do
be
it? Because
nice
you really love trolling.
because I have respect for my friends. I do this at breaks too. The
Fair enough.
the video you showed at the beginning, Bread of Life. I'm one of her moderators too on a progressive Christian channel, and we've just established that I have to play by certain rules in that position over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And that
There's a
doesn't stop me.
non-zero chance I'm a moderator over there too.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop me from making butthole videos on my channel. you know.
Fair enough.
So it's just playing the roles and trying to read the rooms you go into. Like we're all veterans in this space. We kind of know about reading rooms, but we're trying to teach the next generation about it. And there's a lot of nuance and social pitfalls and stuff like to avoid. And yeah,
No, I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, we're around 2 hours. Did you want to try a crystal video, or you getting tired?
I'm probably ready to wrap it up with these
Okay,
videos.
cool. Why don't you tell everybody who you are, where you are, and what you have coming up?
Yeah, I'm BS Loose. Hello, everybody. If you don't know me, I'm probably most popular from chats. You see my name, you see my jokes. I make fun. But I do have a channel. I'm most famous for my cartoons, but it's just anything humorous and atheist related. I do funny edits of conversations I've had. I do music videos. And right now, as I think I mentioned earlier in the video that or the stream, that all the stuff surrounding Professor Dave, Jim Bob, Jay Dyer, Myth Vision, Planet Peterson, everybody's talking about it. They're talking about the evolution of penises, and I'm going to make a music video about it. So stay tuned.
Didn't was Wilson the one that started that?
It was Jay Dyer,
Oh,
actually.
it was Dyer.
And
Okay.
then it would take a whole episode to go over the evolution of peepees. Like it's become a saga at this point. So, but it's happened relatively fast, and I'm trying to ride that YouTube wave.
It's been interesting. Yeah, I'm not even sure how it started. I just know like a bunch of videos have been popping up in my feed, and I was like, "What is happening?" Um, and then Derek put out a video not too long ago, just saying, "Hey, I'm like, get off my ass."
I'm not a Nazi. Just a reminder.
I'm not a Nazi. I just hang out with them.
I think that's a good. Everybody should do that video. Just always have a video ready to go.
Yeah.
Just remind people.
Well, no, not everybody should have a video saying I'm not a Nazi. I just hang out with them. I think he was getting a lot of shit for having Jim Bob on his show.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm for
I
free
don't care.
speech.
Yeah.
In
I
extreme
mean,
circumstances, no.
Glass House. I've given him a lot of shit too, so I no idea what's going. It actually, yeah, he had a. I spurned a. Hey guys, I swear I'm not a Nazi. I think one of his first ones. So,
Yeah.
I've never had to do one of those. Interestingly.
Well, it's never too late. So just go ahead and hit the studio, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, I don't see any of those in your. I look at your channel right now. I don't see you. You've never had to say you're not a Nazi.
No, I've actually role played as a Nazi in my videos. So,
You have.
yeah, so that's the beauty of being like a comedian is you get to get away with more stuff than the average person until people.
Well,
think
I mean,
it's
it comes
cringe.
through as devil's advocate. I don't think there's a lot of Nazis joining your channel.
No, it's not promotion for sure. It's like to talk about the video we did. We did the video and it was very good. Go watch it, everybody. It's called the Biblical Purity Culture with Maya as my guest cartoon person, and it's almost fortune telling with all the stuff that happened. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, weird,
Trump.
but it was funny.
No, it's funny, but it's like the dark humor. That's kind of my
Yeah.
specialty with humor is I'll make you laugh, but also make you cry at the same time because it's like, oh God, like this is so sad. I have no choice.
Actually, Tap, can you go? We'll just play like a minute of it. I know you're getting tired, but I sent you the link. Can you go to like I guess 812.
Yeah, hopefully not the Nazi part with the Nidgirds. That was
Well, was anything worse than
that was probably the raciest joke in that whole thing. And you're like, I'm
what
gonna play it.
this Danza joke?
Yeah, this is a dance joke.
For anybody who hasn't.
All joking aside, Captain, you are aware that the Midianites are Kushim, right? Yeah, so? I mean, this could be a potential PR nightmare. On par with that time Germania and Nitty decided to start an atheist
Of
variety
course you
show.
play it again.
Was Jesus a Kushim? Exactly how much abuse can a slave take and not die in 2 days? Find out all this and more in the world premiere of New. God, no, I don't like that. It doesn't sit right with my spirit.
Pause the tape. Not only is this fucker a coon, he's fucking stupid. I'm done with these two.
Wait.
Anchor was never seen or heard from again.
He played the part. That was the worst part again.
I can't
Yeah.
believe you got him to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny though. I mean, it's not funny.
All right.
Sad.
810.
Sure.
Are these babies being dashed against the rocks?
Of course, it's biblical.
It's as per Psalms 137:9.
All right.
Happy, no, and look how happy is. Happy are those who dash their babies on the rocks.
Get over here!
So
That's
yeah,
a good freeze frame. I got accused of being everything from anti-Semitic to racist to whatever for that video, but I think it tells a tale.
I think that 99. Well, one, most people don't read the Bible, and I like the visual where you're actually like, this is what the Bible says. This is what it's saying is right and good, and what was commanded, and it puts a visual there. It's not just something that happened to happen. And I did a stream, not a stream. It was a video with Dr. Josh and Dr. Kip. That was Kip did. I think it debuted about a month ago. And it's really weird to see people kind of laughing about slavery. It's like, oh no, it's fine. It was more it was more humane than just leaving them there. It was, benevolent. It was right and good. And, which is something that you can do when it's just words on paper. Like we never like really focus on like how harsh it was. Like the inhumane practices. And we do get that somewhat in the biblical text, but also in like the extra biblical text, like what was actually happening on the ground. Like we know that it's not this idealized version that happened in evangelicals' heads. And I think it's helpful to see that, to be reminded of that.
Yeah, I think people are divorced from it with just reading the text, as opposed to getting the visuals. This is like dark matter.
Dark matter, yeah.
Non-stamp collector. These people are the ones who are the inspiration for me doing what I do. It's a different story when you see this stuff played out. And obviously me and dark matter and other people are doing a humorous spin on it. Mm-hmm. Because if we just did it for what it was, it would be like Obviously,
I don't. Yeah, I mean, if
Could be
you,
banned. I wouldn't be on the YouTube. Like,
yeah,
that'd be
I
wild.
was just about to say that. I'm pretty sure that would be a TOS breach.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, yeah, you almost have to make it seem like slapstick to get eyes on it at all. Um,
Yeah.
but no, I think
But it's
and
important.
I think that a lot of people don't. You blur the lines. I'll give you that. I don't, as a creator, I see what you were trying to do. I appreciate it personally. Because also there's this whitewashing of everybody in the Bible as well.
Yeah. Well, the
And
Kushim being black people, like that's exactly the tribe of Kush is supposed to be a
yeah.
black thing, and a lot of people don't pick up on that. And obviously, making the connections to antebellum slavery and stuff like that, that's an obvious connection to make.
Hmm.
But if you don't know the biblical lineages and stuff like that, you don't make that connection unless somebody just
Or if your
spells it out
pastor
for you.
didn't tell you that you should make the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a lot of times they don't even know. They don't know shit either. They're dumb like the video we watched.
Fair enough.
They're not all Dr. Joshes and Kips out there.
Alas. But no, yeah, everybody, if you you have kind of like a hodgepodge of stuff on your channel. So like there's a lot of counter apologetics. There's a lot of your debate, we'll say a lot. There's a fair number of your debates, and there's a couple of music videos.
Yeah, it's just humor. So if you
Yeah.
like atheist style humor, check me out. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that. And I'm also like juvenile, so that it's not for everybody. But there's farts and poops and penis.
There is
songs.
that. And for in my chat, we'll really appreciate that the lack of AI slop.
Yeah, that's one part where I disagree with Tacos on. I'm not a fan of the AI as an artiste. I think it's ruining artists' livelihoods. But
All right. Tap, you got anything coming up?
I will be on Dr. Hip's BSS on Saturday, and then I'll be here again next week.
Yes. I apologize, I guess, again to everybody. Like I was moving all week and I just was not paying attention to my DMs. So apologies to everyone I've missed. I had to get my shit together. So
I never have my shit together.
fair enough.
Yeah. Look at my dresser drawers.
Your whole room though.
You can't see my whole room. If you could, I wouldn't, again.
He's only showing the clean part right now.
The clean part. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I appreciate everybody for coming out. We will see you next week. And remember, everybody, fuck ICE, abolish and prosecute.